A guy like Nate Diaz beats you,
and
beats you the way he beat you, the right thing to do is to have a rematch. And this is why. Because the rematch is where the big money's at. The rematch with Nate Diaz is goddamn Scrooge McDuck, giganti, huge, 2 million plus pay-per-view buys.
Because it's still on the table. Like, if it goes, let's just say he goes to 45, then maybe 55 again. He's always going to be like, well, I mean, Nate Diaz will beat you, you know?
Exactly. Not only that, but here's the other problem.
What?
Frankie might beat him.
Sure. Everyone might beat him.
Max Holloway might beat him in a rematch. Who knows?
Yeah.
Jose Aldo might beat him now. Now that especially Jose Aldo could.
Yeah.
If Jose Aldo.
Certain temptations.
Yeah, it just comes in real healthy. You know what I'm saying? Jose Aldo is a fucking 9-year undefeated all-time great fighter who got clipped with one big punch. So what if Aldo fights like in a similar way to how Miesha Tate fought Holly Holm? Takes his time, wears that motherfucker out in like round 2 or 3, and just stays on the outside and leg kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah.
If Aldo just chooses to, Aldo was so mad he tried to take his head off with a left hook and he got clipped. He loaded up and he got clipped. But what if he doesn't do that? What if he goes in there and plays slow on the outside and starts kicking his legs? What if he initiates a clinch? Because let me tell you something about Aldo's jiu-jitsu. It's fucking world class.
Yeah.
Like you watch Aldo versus Mike Brown in the UFC or the WEC rather when he won the featherweight title. Can't get anything right. When he won the featherweight title, dude, he takes his back like a fucking world champion and smashes him. So Cyborg's in the UFC now too.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I just heard that from you, World Pen Pool.
Yeah.
Finally. Mm-hmm. Finally.
Yeah, at 140.
At 140.
Yeah. The problem
now Ronda fights at 35.
Yes. And she's gonna fight Leslie Smith, who fights at 135. That's the girl who had her ear exploded. Her ear got torn off by Jessica I.
What's the problem?
Well, it's not a problem, but it's a 140-pound weight class instead of a 145. That's the 145 is what she's champion of in Invicta, and I think the idea is that they worry that they don't have enough 145-pound talent. I think they didn't have enough 135-pound talent.
No, for sure they didn't.
They didn't have a 115-pound talent.
Yeah, but someone about to give somebody a third rematch in 5 years. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man.
What, you mean Miesha Tate?
Yeah, it's like you don't have a deep enough weight class if that's what you keep doing.
Well, sort of, but I mean that's the same problem they're going to have right now at welterweight. The same problem you're talking about at 145, which has a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent at 145 in men's.
Oh yeah.
You know, so this is what I think. I think first of all, she's fucking terrifying. You want to talk about like one of the scariest female strikers in MMA? Cyborg's terrifying. And Tony and I got in trouble because we said some inappropriate jokes about what would a roast be like with her. All jokes aside, even before that, I had tweeted that I would love to see her in the UFC.
For sure. She's the name.
She's a monster. And I think also we shouldn't have double standards as far as who takes performance-enhancing drugs, whether it's for men or for women. Like,
is there?
I think there kind of is. I think the way people look at it, like when a woman is taking testosterone versus a man taking testosterone,
because it's not already part of your body.
Yeah, but honestly, like some of the things that men have been caught with have been pretty unnatural as well, like superhuman levels of testosterone that don't even exist in medical books. So you could argue that it's dangerous because a woman does change her anatomy.
Whatever, they're testing her now.
Yeah, but your anatomy changes.
Oh, right.
But you have to make a weight class. It's tricky, man.
I mean, it always seemed before this Holly Holm thing happened, and that's all fishy too.
What's fishy?
Like Ronda won't take a fight against Holly Holm, and then it's suddenly like Miesha Tate wins. Like, I'm ready to fight now. It's like
no, she's not necessarily ready to fight now. No, she's not. She can't fight until like November.
Really?
She's got movie obligations. They got moved around. See, that's bad right there.
That is
when
bad.
The movies get in the way
of
your fights.
Yeah,
like you got to pick one or the other.
Go in between.
Yeah,
wait for 4 months and say, as soon as my fight's over, I can do your movie for the next 3 months, and then I get back to training.
It's got to be hard though when you're, a super celebrity and you're getting all this love, and everybody wants to put you in all these different things. It's got to be hard to say no to certain things.
Obviously, but the same shit happens to female comics.
Yeah, but it's way worse with a fighter, because a fighter has to be physically tuned up to go in to do battle and get kicked in the fucking head.
Yeah, it's way worse with a fighter. It's just similar, where it's like you're not concentrating on the thing that got you there.